So this here is tight right here. This group. So these two here and half of this one we're going to play with a little bit, loosen them up a little bit. So if tightening doesn't work, start loosening. At some point you're going to find your problem. That's pretty tight. So is that one. These are already pretty loose, so these are not going to help me by making that loose. That one's a little tight. Good now though. Okay, it's making a noise. So we start right here. Okay. Start tightening one flat each. That one's pretty loose. Two. That's loose also. Way loose. That one's tight. That's very tight. Yeah, these ones are super tight. So I'm going to loosen these up a little bit. See, those ones I was tightening before, they're all real tight. I don't like stuff that's real tight and real loose. So I'm going to back off the real tight ones and I'm trying to just get the rim to be more normalized before I start torquing the piss out of those things. See, this one's loose. There's no tension on that spoke. This one here is tight. That one's loose. This one was tight. So we're trying to eliminate those loose, tight things. These are loose, these are tight. Okay, now we go from here to the other side. We look for ones to loosen up. So. Almost no torque on them. These ones do. Especially this one. Yeah, see, now we loosen at the point that it got tight. I mean, it's too low now. Right in here we got a low spot. Get a heavy drag. Hits there, heavy drag, real heavy. Then it gets light, nothing. barely touches, it gets real heavy again. It's over a larger area now. See, that's our loose. So if we loosen these up some more here, this whole thing will drop. And the torque that's on those ones will push it down. Right there. Right there. So these 3 fans here are the ones we want to loosen. Starting with that one. And we'll loosen like 1 flat each. Unless I find a real tight one. Like this one's got a lot of torque on that one. That one had all the torque on it. So is this one. Not so much that one. So now it touches here. It's still heavy down here. It's like a pear shape. So over here we're barely touching anything over here. Real heavy. Light. So, put 1 flat on this one. 1 flat on the next one. One more here. We're digging it heavy again right here. But we're in between 2 fans, so we're going to tighten the 4 spokes right together here. See, these are some loose ones mixed in here. Here it's fairly even now. You got a lot of highs and lows all around. You hear high and low, boop, 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 all the way around. That's what you're looking for. If you look at the top, you see how it's staying fairly, it's not doing a lot of bouncing. It's going side to side a little bit, but not too bad. So now we got to fix this side to side here a little bit. See, we're hitting here, we're hitting here. Now we pull this over, it's going to raise the whole thing up and it'll quit hitting on both of these. So that nipple there. And it gets real heavy like on this one here. It's just these 4 here. Mainly this one. That's got torque on it too. That one's pretty tight already. That had torque on it. A little bit of torque, not too bad. So you got a big gap on this side. See, we're hitting here. We got a gap here. So I need to go this direction. So I need to go over on this side and tighten these up. I'm looking for something loose. That one's tight. So that brought that overall in pretty close to here. Here we're starting to get fat again. So about here. Like this one, almost this one, but not quite this one. Yeah, it doesn't have any torque on it. That one's pretty tight already. And we're getting gaps. We're over torque, so we gotta go on the other side and loosen. This one here we need to loosen, and maybe that one. This has no torque on it. That's got a lot of torque on it. So this one here. That one still got torque on it. We need to loosen it. Those two there. So we got a gap on this one, a gap over here. I think we're just starting to touch on that one. So I could go back and torque on this side. It's just a game of chess. Oh, see, there's no torque on that nipple at all. So that's nothing. So we have a big gap right there. How about this one over here? That has torque on it. See, that had torque, that had torque. This one had nothing on it. And that's why it was way out of whack. See, that one's high. So this one's got a little tension off. Has no tension on that one right there. You find these loose ones in here. Not that one, we don't tighten that one. That one we tighten over here. These are going to tighten right here. Hopefully the loose one in here somewhere. pointer in the middle of these. A little closer. Up and down is not too bad. Okay, let's check our offset again. Okay, we got about 3/16 on this side. And about a 1/4 inch on this side. So that's continuing about the same. So we need to tighten this side more than this side. So everything's pretty close, so I need to just tighten loose spokes in here still mixed in. So I'm going to tighten everything on this side one flat. I'll come over here and tighten all this one flat. And I'll come back and tighten this one more flat. And that way should pull it back towards center. Put more tension on everything, which will help you square everything up. So let's see what happens now. A lot of these aren't very tight, but there's a couple tight ones in here. That's very tight. On this side, do the same thing. Hole that coming up on it. I go back on the other side and do it one more time. Pretty damn tight. That's tight. Okay. Pulling all these about the same torque. And that one's pretty tight, so I'm not going to keep yanking on it. There's my hole. And one more time on the other side. That's tight. That's real tight. This is going to knock it out of true, but at least everything's really, really tight. And then we come back and true it. Okay, so we were pretty close before, now look what we got now. Up and down is not too bad. Side to side is a little bit more than I want. So I'm going to get rid of this up and down noise maker. Now we can hear the noisemaker. So I'm going to concentrate on getting out of the noisemakers. So maybe on this side you can see what I'm doing better. It's hard to tell what can be seen and not seen in the camera. Pointer sticking up at about an angle like this here. So the pointer's here. It's actually this one here. So this one here is where it needs to be torqued. Yeah, it's pretty damn tight. So I loosen the one next to it. Does the same thing, see? We gain more from loosening than we do from tightening. In play, and bearings affects everything. See over there, we're good. Push it that way. Drags. It's that in play screwing with you. Okay, that one needs to go that way. Oh, that's tight. It's a bad spot in the rim right there. Oh, that's tight. Alright, we're getting pretty damn close. So. It's not a new rim. Of course, new rims aren't that good anymore either. You can see how smooth this side. Look how bad this side is. See? You can only do one side at a time. Rims are not equal. So I think we're pretty close what we need. Got our 3/16 there, almost a quarter. We're closer than I think we were before. Actually, this time I think we're a little bit closer on this side. We're pretty much centered. We're real close. I think we're almost dead center now. Alright, I think I got what we need. And it's after 3, see? There you go. So I think we're going to call it. We're going to call that good enough. So the spokes are pretty tight. Not that many are loose. They're getting pretty damn tight. So I think for what we got, we're pretty good. For the race bike, I'd make one more pass, tighten the piss out of them, but they're pretty tight. So it doesn't really matter which side you put it on, it's equal. So pick the side you like the worst, I guess. Comes down to cosmetics. Which side looks worse? I think this side's more chewed up, but it's hard to tell. Alright, well, there you go. One wheel. So that's all you can do. Just make it work. Alright, that's it for tonight.